Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here are the Bucks backed up to start their initial drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
Jenkins on the tackle.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's got Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
that little extra tackiness to them now, and
he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucks have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 51 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Edwards,
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
a 21-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Saints
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
From the red zone now, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And 8 yards.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Saints.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Will Lutz, line.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up third.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
That's good.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
At the 33-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
On the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Mayfield's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 8.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The catch made by Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucks out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Will Lutz to kick off for New
The
Orleans.
Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Scott Miller. A 7-yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 23.
And now they're in the hurry up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to... Goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Edwards.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So out come the Bucks now. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are...
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
He's going to float this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. got 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield.
The pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this kind all the time.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's back to throw, going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now an important extra point here to strike.
stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to